Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be ranking all of the bounty hunters in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This is a lot smaller of a category compared to the villains that I ranked last week. I was going to rank all the scoundrels, but I haven't got the Wandering Wookiee yet for the Wandering Wookiee challenge, basically. And, yeah, that's kind of more of a long-term character. I have to find the Wandering Wookiee in every single location. So I might do that next week, but probably not. Today we're going to be ranking all of the bounty hunters. Let's do this. Last place is Rothgar Deng. I think he's the only bounty hunter that I don't know the identity of. Like, I think I know that he's in episode 9, but other than that, I know nothing about him. I don't know what planet he appears in. I'm guessing Kijimi, because Karab Dis is from Kijimi, so maybe Rothgar Deng was in one of the same shots as Karab Dis, because, like, I don't know, man. I'm just guessing here. I don't remember Rothgar Deng at all. Like, his face just looks really ugly. Like, look, and he has this weird looking smile about him as well. Like, why is he smiling? Well, that doesn't make any sense. He kind of looks like Vader without the helmet on, just worse. And I just don't like it. Okay, what the hell, man? It's stupid. Yeah. So I don't like him. He looks really bad, and that smile is really, really creepy. Ew. He's probably a child molester. Next up is Bazine Nettle. I don't like the little stud piece on top of the head. It kind of just annoys me. I wish there was something other than nothing up there. I wish there was something on the headpiece, whatever. I like the voice actor. I like the Scottish accent, so that's cool. Yeah, Rothgar Deng didn't have any voice actor, but I mean, it probably still wouldn't helped though. I mean, even if Rothgar Deng had good voice acting, I can't really beat Bazine Nettle because I like her design more, and her voice actor is good. Okay, I like that Scottish accent. She was literally the last banner hunter I unlocked. I literally unlocked her today. Literally, that's kind of insane. Whatever, her design isn't really that interesting either. She's from episode 7, I think. She hangs around Maz's castle, and that's it. I think she tells the First Order that the droid was there, so I mean, she's the reason why Maz's castle got burnt down. That's a pro. I don't like Maz. Feck her castle. Next up, we have. Wait, no. Next up, we have Greedo here. The person next up in the list has dual wielding blasters. That's why Greedo goes below them. I was kind of struggling on which one to put last, but yeah, well, not last, but like ranked 18th or something. Of course, everyone knows who Greedo is. I think he's probably he's ranked last of all the well-known bounty hunters. Okay, everyone knows who Greedo is, and everyone knows that Han shot first. I don't really like the Han versus the Han and Greedo change, but it doesn't really annoy me that much. It's fine, okay? People talk about it way too much. I haven't actually really talked about the special edition changes at all, whatever. Greedo is fine. I don't really like his design that much. His body is just kind of plain, basic. I do like the Rhodian species, though, okay? I do like their heads, okay? They're one of my favorite species in Star Wars, but then again, I do kind of like every species, okay? Including the Duros. Cad Bane is part of the Duro species, but he's on this game. He would definitely probably go high up because he actually has those a few rockets on his like boots, so it's kind of like a jetpack. He probably would have gone in like number 2 or something, maybe number 1, but I don't think he would have voice lines. So oops, because he'd be added through DLC. But yeah, Grief Karga. He doesn't have voice lines. And also, Greedo doesn't have voice lines. Why doesn't Greedo have voice lines? Whatever. He has dual wielding blasters, and I love people who have dual wielding blasters. Like, seriously, they are awesome. Okay. There's also someone later on the list who has dual wielding blasters, and I think you know who they are. Whatever. Grief Karga is one of my least favorite characters from The Mandalorian. I don't dislike him. I don't know, man. I don't really care for him. I don't really mind that he exists, but if he was taken out of The Mandalorian, I wouldn't really care. I'd definitely rather Cara Dune, so it's kind of annoying that Cara Dune's probably not going to be in The Mandalorian anymore, but Grief Karga's probably going to make future appearances. He was a lot bigger in Season 1 than he is in Season 2. I don't know why Cara Dune and Grief Karga didn't stay around, really. They kind of appeared on and off in Season 1 and 2, but just not for the whole time. That was kind of weird. Whatever, Grief Karga's pretty cool, but doesn't have any voice lines, so nah. Next up is Karab Dis. He was seen on Kijimi in episode 9. So I only learned about him like a week ago, but like his design is really, really cool, okay? Come on, Rothgar Deng could have gotten up here if he had an actual good design. He has these teeth on the front on his head, and I don't know, they just look really cool, okay? I like him, okay? He doesn't have any voice lines, but I mean, of course he doesn't have any voice lines. He's only made like a cameo in the movie. I actually do wonder why he's in this game. I'm thinking that he might be in the cutscenes for this game, because if he isn't, then I'm just really confused why he's in it. I haven't seen episode 9 in a while. I mean, I watch a lot more reviews in episode 9 complaining about it than I do episode 9. I kind of want to see that movie again just to kind of refresh my memory, because I don't even remember what's in it. There's just so much crap that went on in that movie. I don't know, maybe Charybdis actually had a speaking role or something in that movie, but I wouldn't know. Okay, there's so much crap. And next up we have Fennec Shand. Okay, again, no voice lines because she is a DLC character. But I actually do like her design, okay? I like how her eyes pop out of that helmet. I like her in Bad Batch, okay? And she was fine in The Mandalorian, but I did not really care for her in the Book of Boba Fett. I mean, I really felt like she really given her some character traits there, but no, she just kind of talks to Boba about the plot and all that, and yeah, she just doesn't really feel like a character. She's always just talking about the crime syndicates and the pikes, and yeah, it's just not really, doesn't really feel like a real character. It kind of feels like something characters from episode 1, The Phantom Menace. They don't have any character traits or anything. See, I don't like her, but like at least in the Bad Batch, she didn't really. She's kind of a villain, and she was actually kind of threatening. I did like her. She beat up Cad Bane. I mean, really, like that was insane, man. But it doesn't really make sense how literally 30 years passed between the Book of Boba. The Bad Batch and the Book of Boba, but Fennec Shand doesn't age at all. They take 28 years apart and no aging at all. Jesus. So I'm confused. What the hell went on there? Come on, Fennec. How do you not age at all? And Obi-Wan ages like 30 years and like 19 years. Next up, we have Zam Wesell. Now, these are kind of similar to me because I feel like Fennec is kind of Boba's right-hand man, and Zam was like Django's right-hand man, girl. Like, okay. But that's not really true at all, to be honest. Django already just hired Zam Wesell. I think that was just it. Maybe, but then again, I think there was a Django Fett bounty hunter game that had Zam Wesell in it, right? Were they partners in crime? I don't really know. Zam Wesell goes above Fennec Shand because she's on screen for less time and has more of an excuse not to have a character trait, and she has an extra skin, and that skin's cool because it's an alien, and she has voice lines. Okay. I feel like some of the voice lines would actually suit Fennec Shand as well, but I'm not that angry about it, okay? I'm not that angry. I'm not that angry. So yeah, I mean, that's cool. I like how Zam Wesell is a changeling, and they bring that up in the movie, but she never changes in the bar. Like, they go into the bar where Zam Wesell is, and they bring it up like she's a changeling, that she's like, that is going to be like really important to the plot, and she never changes. That's just weird. Was that a deleted scene? Probably was. Also, whenever Zam Wesell got shot by that dart, the Kaminoan dart, and she would turn into an alien, I always thought that's just what happened when he got hit by one of those darts. He just turned all gross, but no, that's actually her alien face right here. Look at that. By the way, I wish you put more detail into that face. It kind of looks weird. Next up, we have the first of the IG droids, IG-11. I was going to put IG-88 below IG-11 because IG-11 has more of a character. Then I just realized to myself, they're so similar. Like if I played as IG-11 and just ran around in the back and just said, and you couldn't read the text that says IG-11 at the corner, and I just said that it was IG-88, you would probably believe me, okay? I know there's a bit of difference in the eyes, but it doesn't matter, okay? They're so similar, whatever. IG-88 has voice lines, that's why he's just a little bit above IG-11, and they're so very similar. It doesn't matter about character. I like IG-11 in The Mandalorian as a great send-off. I kind of wish that IG-11 was just IG-88. Like, wouldn't that be cool? Instead of making up a new IG droid, they could just use IG-88. Bring back a 5-fan favorite character and actually give him a death. Okay, they don't even do anything with IG-88 anyway. Like, I don't think he appears in anything other than Empire Strikes Back and Empire Strikes Back parodies. Now, we have IG-88, okay? I think he has, like, yellow eyes instead of red eyes. Oh my god. Yeah, there's no differences, okay? I can't tell any differences. Can you tell any differences other than the eyes? I don't know, man. Maybe just a few of the differences, but I don't know, man. I really wish IG-88 was putting more stuff, though. Just because, yeah, I mean... The reason it's kind of down here is because, IG-8 doesn't really have a character, does he? Okay, and that's just kind of it. It doesn't really feel unique when there's other IG droids running around as well, okay? I've run out of things to say about IG-88. Next up, Dengar. Yeah, he will be higher, but he doesn't have any voice lines. Okay, I say that a lot. Like just some people just don't have voice lines, and that's why they're not higher up. Okay, couldn't they have gotten like the Clone Wars voice actor to come back here? The same with like some of the Jedi like Plo Koon and Shaq T. They don't have any voice lines, but you could have gone back to Clone Wars actors like you did with Katie Mundy and Kit Fisto and Mace Windu and all those characters and Yoda and Qui-Gon Jinn and Anakin and Obi-Wan and the list goes on. Oh, and Padme. So yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. Yeah. It's kind of annoying as well because Bosk gets voice lines, right? If Bosk gets voice lines, I think Dengar should. Although I do rather Bosk, I feel like Dengar and Bosk are like at the same level of popularity. I mean, they're both bounty hunters from The Empire Strikes Back that people like the designs of that have gotten more popular over the years. I mean, Bosk and Dengar are both in the Clone Wars show, and I like them in the Clone Wars show. Okay, Dengar was in the Lego Star Wars Freemaker Adventures. Okay, couldn't have gone the actor that played him there. I mean, I think it was the same as in the Clone Wars. So, yeah, he was in Freemaker Adventures. He's working with Graballa the Hutt, guys. I'm a big Lego fan, as you can see. But yeah, nothing really much to talk about. Let's talk about Dengar. Nothing else to talk about. The toilet paper man. Seriously, though, why does he have toilet paper wrapped around his head? Like, what the hell, man? When he goes to the toilet, does he just rip it off? Next up, we have Bausch. Oh yeah, so this isn't like the bounty hunter Bausch, but it's Leia dressed up as Bausch. But whatever, it's the same thing. You can pretend this is like the actual Bausch bounty hunter, and not Leia dressed up as Bausch. If you want, I like the vibro staff sword she has. I think it's the same ones. It's like the Royal Guards and the Silver Protectors. But I mean, it's still really, really cool. Okay, I'm not sure really glad they gave her that. I mean, I'm kind of confused why though. Like, I don't think she uses that in the movies. Maybe it was at the back of the backpack. And if you were gonna have to, and they had to put it in there because it was in the movie. So it would be really annoying running around as Leia and have this like really cool looking sword at the back of your backpack. You're not even able to use it. That would just be torture. It's kind of like having a really cool bounty hunter in Star Wars canon, but they're just like not in the game. Cad Bane. Oh, whatever, guys. I'm sorry, I have some anger deep in there, just bottled up. Whatever. So the voice is kind of different. But I kind of wish it was kind of like Battlefront 2, which is complete gibberish. Okay, that would be really, really cool. Okay, why can't they just get some of the voice lines from Battlefront and put it in here? Okay, but it's just Leia saying her lines, just with kind of like a muffled voice, kind of. Or like not a muffled, but it's different. Okay, but it's still really cool. Okay, I'm glad they went through the effort to put in some different voice lines. And now we have Zuckuss. Look at this guy. Yeah, it's Zuckuss. He's the last character on the bounty hunter selection screen because he's the only bounty hunter that has that's name starts with Z. Do you guys say Z or Z? Maybe it's better Z. What Z? Z? What? I don't know what to say about Zuckuss. I do kind of like that, like the gown piece, with like the one that the Princess Leia has, and all those guys, and so the feet just put in this thing. It's kind of funny, just the way it kind of runs. But I don't really have anything to say about Zuckuss. I mean, he looks really cool. And he has voice lines. It's really, really cool, and he goes greatly with 4-LOM. Yeah, he basically a protocol droid with like a bug's head. Seriously, this guy looks really cool. I love how he just runs around like a protocol droid that he can just whip out like a blaster. That is so cool. If we eventually get a character customizer, it could be cool if we can give like weapons to protocol droids. So a protocol droid could be just running around and then just pulls out like, I don't know, a lightsaber or a blaster. That would just be really cool. However, man, I mean, the closest thing we can get to do that is like 4-LOM, and 4-LOM and Zuckuss go together greatly. Okay, I think there's like a Robot Chicken little skit about them trying to become bounty hunters. They just go together. What can I say? They both have bug heads. Okay, 4-LOM is the first character on the selection menu, and Zuckuss is the last. And I remember maybe I'll end up doing a roleplay with everyone's favorite duo, 4-LOM and Zuckuss. Next up is Aura Singh. I think this is number 6. Number 6 is Aura Singh. This video is gonna be a lot shorter than last week. But Aura Singh actually looks really, really cool. I love her design. Okay. Now this is not a Clone Wars character brought into the game. Okay. I know a lot of people probably do think that, but she made a cameo in episode 1 on the pod race, so that was cool. But yeah, she's a lot of people do know her from Clone Wars, and Beckett actually killed her. Apparently in Solo, that was revealed. Though I kind of wish it wasn't revealed though. Like, come on, can we actually get to see the death? And then we get to see the death and like, oh my god, what? Beckett actually pushed her off. That's insane. And then maybe that'll happen in a future Star Wars TV show. And the only one I can think about that's like before it takes place before Solo is like Star Wars: The Bad Batch. Also, couldn't like Aura Singh and Fennec Shannon work together in The Bad Batch? That would be so cool. I would legitimately love to see that. Okay, because Fennec Shannon knows who the Bad Batch are. Maybe she gets hired by someone else to not track them down or something like that. Maybe Aura Singh could be doing that as well. Or maybe Fennec Shannon and Aura Singh could actually like, fight it out, kind of like Fennec Shannon and Cad Bane did. That would be really, really cool. Also, Aura Singh is voice line, so that's why she's up this high as well, okay? Everyone else in this list has a voice line. No, sadly not. Now we're on the top 5, Bosk. I love Bosk, okay? I just love the Trandoshan species, and I actually really love his voice, okay? And it kind of holds a special place in my heart because he was in Star Wars Battlefront 2 and the original Star Wars Battlefront 2015. I don't really know why though. Why would you add one of those original bounty hunters? Well, I mean, Dangar was actually in Battlefront 1, but he didn't get brought into Battlefront 2. They're playing favorites, just like me. So it's kind of weird because Anakin Skywalker wasn't in the game at launch, but Bosk was. I'm sorry, what? Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. Bosk is my favorite bounty hunter that does not wear Beskar armor, so that's a fun fact for you. Everyone else on this list has a big T in their face, so let's get to those big T guys. Number 4 is the Mandalorian. Oh yeah, he would go a few places higher, but he doesn't have any voice lines. So, yep. Disappointing. Mando is number 4. But I do like his Beskar armor. It's really cool looking. Nothing really else to talk about. But I really wish he had that his staff or something. Wasn't a few things that this game got wrong. He doesn't have that. I think I've sort of got like a better, cooler weapon, like the weapon that disintegrated people. One. Also, it isn't Mando's coolest armor. I don't even know if this is Beskar actually. Is it? It isn't the full Beskar armor. Like some of it's brown. Okay, that's like early season 1 Mando. Later on season 1 and season 2 and Bugga Bubba, he has that cool Beskar armor, which is really, really cool. But he also has Baby Yoda running around with him, so I mean, you can't rank him too low because he literally has Baby Yoda running around with him. Okay, number 3 is Boba Fett. These top 3 characters have a jetpack, so that's why they're higher. The few Boba Fetts would go below Mando, but they have jetpacks, which are pretty useful in my opinion. Well, not very useful, but I kind of feel that they're underrated. I wish they were better, but I mean, they do their job done. They get the job done. I don't like Boba Fett's voice lines though. I mean, the other Boba Fett doesn't have voice lines at all, but it's a million times better than the one we get here. Okay, I really wish we didn't get Daniel Logan doing the voice again. Okay, I'm sorry, Daniel Logan. You were great as child Boba Fett and teenager Boba Fett, but as adult Boba Fett, you just don't work. I just don't understand how your voice lines like this. Like, man, you sound like a big teenager. That's a bit weird saying that I'm a teenager as well, but I don't know, man. Just you can't sound like a teenager. It's just weird, okay? You don't sound like adult Boba Fett to me, okay? Sorry. Number 2 is Boba Fett re-armored. I actually really love the re-armored skin. Okay, I like it in the show. It just looks really cool in my opinion. I think it's the best that Boba Fett looks. It looks awesome. And even though he doesn't have any voice lines, I mean, I think I'd rather no voice lines than the bad voice lines with his regular appearance. And yeah, he's cool. I really wish they just got D. Bradley Baker to voice Boba Fett because... And then the game's launch was like, come on, that's a bit annoying, okay? Although they got Daniel Logan to do it, so maybe they didn't want to end up just wasting him. Wasting his potential. But then for the LEGO Star Wars Summer Vacation, Daniel Logan didn't come back and we got D. Bradley Baker. So it was like, if Daniel Logan was going to return for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, definitely we would return for the Summer Vacation, right? Maybe they just didn't try to get him for the Summer Vacation. So why just not try getting Daniel Logan for the Skywalker Saga and just have D. Bradley Baker voice Boba Fett? I don't understand why not. Come on, just have D. Bradley Baker voice Boba Fett. Boba Fett is the only clone in the game that is not voiced by D. Bradley Baker. I don't care. Boba Fett is a clone. He's the exact same voice as everyone else. In Mando Season 2, Bo-Katan recognizes Boba Fett as a clone because of his voice. And of course, number 1, we have Jango Fett. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with some Jango. Okay, she looks sick. Look at him. He's definitely one of my favorite bounty hunters. Okay, although he got killed easily, he went out in style. Okay, he killed a few Jedi and he got taken out by Mace Windu and slipped a blue Sarlacc pit. His armor looks really, really cool, and he's the only reason why I was showcasing all the bounty hunters off in Kamino. Okay, he just looks really cool. He blends in with Kamino really well. Also, was a second skin. Okay, a lot of the bounty hunters just have one skin, except for Jango Fett and Zhang Weisel. I mean, technically Boba has 2 skins, but they're on 2 separate tabs, so I rank them differently. Whatever. I know people think that Jango Fett sucks because he doesn't have that iconic sound for his pistol, but I don't really care. It's fine, okay? I don't need that sound. I mean, Jango has voice lines, jetpack, dual-wielding blasters. Like, you can't really ask for anyone else. He's definitely one of the best characters in the game to play as. I love Jango Fett. I honestly don't even play as him enough, to be honest. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. Next week, I'll be either ranking the Scoundrels or maybe all the droids, maybe the astromechs and the protocols. So I might be doing that. Whatever, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.